Hello everybody, this is SuperFang99. Before we begin, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. With that out of the way, today we are going to be playing Scenario 3, Echoes of the Past. Okay, last time we played The Last King. You can watch it right over there. We did pretty well, and now we're going to get into this. So, let's begin with some Investigator Setup, drawing our opening hands. So, William York will draw Vicious Blow, Machete, Stand Together, Beat Cop, and Overpower. Well, we are looking for items. Of course, we are geared up, so we're going to mulligan everything except the Machete, I think. So we got a Gravedigger, two Gravedigger Shovel, a baseball bat, and a Look What I Found. Okay, the Look What I Found actually is not bad in terms of cluing. Hopefully we can look to get other items pretty soon. All right, let's see for Min. We have two Look What I Found, a flashlight, an old keyring, and a resourceful. I'm tempted to keep those Look What I Founds. I might keep one of them and toss the rest. We're looking for the Necronomicon and Archaic Glyphs and Dr. Mylan if we can. Eureka, Deduction, Necronomicon, and Guts. All right, that is pretty good actually. All right, let's get that over here. And we're now ready to begin with this scenario. So let's zoom in. All right, here we go. Let me zoom in a little more. Scenario 3, Echoes of the Past. Your head throbs with a dull ache as you drive through the rainy streets of Arkham towards your next destination. The threat of the stranger looms in your mind, and you find yourself glancing often at your rear-view mirror, expecting to see the expressionless visage of its mask haunting you. Instead, you see nothing but the misty, starless night and the deserted road behind you. Your thoughts once again wander, as they have often in the past few hours, to the King in Yellow and to the city of Carcosa and its inhabitants. What was the message hidden inside that awful play, the meaning within its madness? A lone detail worms its way to the forefront of your thoughts, one made apparent by the discussions you've overheard at Miss Dumain's estate, that tonight's performance of the King in Yellow was not the first Arkham had seen of the foul play. There had been at least one other performance, directed by the same man, Nigel Engram. There is one place in Arkham where records are often kept of important events occurring within the city, the Historical Society's Manor House in Southside. If there are any records of the previous show of the King in Yellow, or the Historical Society may have held onto them, perhaps there you will find answers to the questions that burn in your mind. Check campaign log if Sebastian Moreau is listed under VIPs interviewed. He is not. We only interviewed Jordan Perry and Constance. So, we skip to setup. Gather all cards from the following encounter sets. Echoes of the Past, Cult of the Yellow Sign, Delusions, The Midnight Masks, Locked Doors, and Dark Cult. These sets are indicated by the following icons. Let's go grab those. Alright, so we have Echoes of the Past, Cult of the Yellow Sign, Delusions, The Midnight Masks, Locked Door, and Dark Cult. Note, it does say when gathering the Midnight Masks encounter sets, only gather the 5 Treachery cards 2 times Falsely and 3 times Hunting Shadow. Not get rid of the rest. All right, let me just move this around. And here we go. All right, let's continue. Randomly choose one of the ground floor Historical Society locations, one second floor Historical Society location, and one third floor Historical Society location. Remove those locations from the game without looking at the revealed side. All right, I'm going to zoom out so we can get these locations going. So let's just get our initial setup here. So there are 3 ground floors, 3 second floors, and 3 of those. Okay, so let me just quickly mix these up. And then I'm gonna roll to get rid of one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Okay, so we get rid of this one. Do the same for these ones. These are the second floors, yep. Oops, sorry. Okay, same thing. 2, 1, 2. Lastly, for the third floors, or the third floor. 3, so that's the middle one. Okay. Put the following locations into play. Entry Hall, both copies of Quiet Halls, the remaining 6 historical society locations, and yeah, okay. And everyone begins in the Entry Hall. So it's going to be like this. Quiet Halls, 2nd floor. These are the 2nd floor ones. 3rd floor. And then we go again there. And then let me get some location connectors. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Let's zoom back in. Set the following cards aside out of play. Entry Hall. Sorry. Hidden Library, Possessed Oath Speaker, Mr. Peabody, the Tattered Cloak, and Collapse of Black Onyx. Yep, that's all these. Let's just set aside. Based on the number of players in the game. If there are exactly 2 players in this game, search the gathered encounter set for 1 copy of Seeker of Carcosa, spawned at a 3rd floor Historical Society location. So that is these fellows. So let us choose top right, because why not? And when an enemy spawns at a location, we need to reveal this. So I'll just reveal it there, and then we'll read that when it comes to it. But it does have 2 clues. Okay. If you fled check campaign look. If you fled the dinner party, no. And we're done. Okay, I think that's it. Is that it? Yes. All right, so I will shuffle the encounter deck and finish this up. All right, and we are now ready to begin. Let's take a look at our agenda. The truth is hidden. Surprisingly, the front doors of the Historical Society's Georgian Manor are cracked halfway open. When you arrive, who else could be here at this... Oh, when you arrive. Who else could be here at this hour? Skip the place 1 doom on the current agenda step of the Mythos phase. Forced, after 1 or more clues are placed on an enemy in play, flip those clues to their doom side. And it has 4 total doom threshold. We have a race for answers. Each of the Historical Society's many rooms contains records and documents that may aid you in your search for answers about the King in Yellow. There must be something here that can guide you towards the truth. We need a total of 4 clues. We're playing on standard difficulty. We have 3 skulls, is that right? Yeah. Which are -X. X is the highest number of doom on an enemy in play. And we have 2 elder things, which are -2. If you fail and there is an enemy at your location, take a horror. All right, and we are, of course, starting in the Entry Hall. Entry Hall is connected to each other ground floor location. A long, worn hall and 2 grand statues greet you as you enter the manor house of Arkham's Historical Society. 2 shroud, 0 clues. As an action, we can resign. All right, we are ready to go. Let's start with Will's turn. He can't move because we were... Oh, I should probably read these guys, actually, too. Let me zoom in on that. This guy. So he is the Seeker of Carcosa. He has 2 fight, 3 health, 2 evade. A humanoid cultist. It would normally spawn at any empty Historical Society location. It has aloof. Forced. At the end of the Mythos phase, move 1 clue from Seeker of Carcosa's location to Seeker of Carcosa. If you cannot, place a doom on Seeker of Carcosa instead. And he deals 1 horror. And we also have this revealed Historical Society, the Records Office. It has 2 shroud, 1 per clues. Each enemy at this location gets +1 fight and +1 evade. All right. So that's a little bit rough. This guy now has 3, 3, 4. But hopefully William can get there pretty soon. Or we could have Min go with the freaking Necronomicon. Anyway, let's zoom back out. All right, so let's start with Yorick, I think. Yeah. So it is a geared up turn, so we'll start with a machete, which and a gravedigger shovel, I think. And I think that's about it. That costs 2 and 1, so that's a total of 3, with 2 left. Okay. And then we will short supply. So just go to the top 10 cards. Knife, hit me, chainsaw, vicious blow, overpower. That's the first 5. Stand together, Derringer, cherish keepsake, overpower. Okay. That's not the greatest. We do have the chainsaw in there, which is good. But I was hoping to see a weakness of some kind. Alright. Min, you are absolutely going to play the Necronomicon. This thing is pretty good. Costs 3, so she has 2 left. So here's the question. We could go like 1-2, and then next turn move, engage, kill with the Necronomicon. And then try and investigate there. I'm honestly not opposed to that. Yorick is going to have a tough time getting to him, I think. So yeah, let's do that. So we're going to move as our second action to the second floor quiet halls. Other than the creaking wooden floor beneath your steps, the manor is eerily silent. 3 shards, 0 clues, connected to each second floor location. As an action, if each location in play is revealed and there are no clues on locations in play, place 1 per investigator clues on quiet halls from the token bag. All right, we're going to move up here. Same text on the front. And it also has the same thing, except it's connected to each third floor location. All right, that is our turn. Let's go to upkeep. Yorick will draw a hit me. Gain a resource. Min will draw a scavenging. Oh, we're ready. That's actually pretty sick. And we'll gain a resource. All right, no doom is placed. And our first encounter card of the day, Yorick will get Led Astray. You must either, you must either place one of your clues. Sorry, this also has peril. You must either place one of your clues on a cultist enemy or place a doom on the current agenda. This effect can cause the current agenda to advance. Well, we have to place a doom since we cannot put clues. Min will draw a locked door. Attach the location with the most clues, and without a locked door attached location cannot be investigated. As an action, test fist or foot 4 to discard it. So that's a little unfortunate, but we'll have to make do. But honestly, not terrible. And then this guy will suck up a clue. Oop. All right, Min's gonna go in. This is our plan. She's gonna engage the Secret of Carcosa. And then she's gonna spend 4 secrets to nuke the guy. Boom. All right, he's dead. And then last action, we're gonna play scavenging. Yeah, let's play scavenging. So we are set up with this Necronomicon theme, blah, blah, blah. Although we do need a way to get the Necronomicon out of there. So that is the thing. Okay, so that's Min's turn. Yorick is going to try and join Min, I think. So he's going to move 3 times and then go up there. He's going to try and test that later on. All right. Upkeep. Yorick will draw a Vicious Blow. Gain a resource. Min will draw Archaic Glyphs, Guiding Stones. I don't know if that's too... It might be useful here for the ending part. But we'll see. Gains a resource. No Doom. Encounter cards. Yorick will draw another locked door. And without a locked door attached. So So the most clues are these clues, these locations with no clues. So let's put it on entry hall. That's actually a pretty good whiff right there. And we have a Wizard of the Order. Spawn at any empty location, and at the end of the Mythos phase, place a Doom on Wizard of the Order. We'll put him here so that Yorick can go get him, and he gets a Doom. Oh, I should put it on top. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and test that, and then move to the Wizard of the Order, and hopefully kill... Oh, or we can discard this, move, and then kill. That works too. So we're going to discard the Gravedigger Shovel to get a clue. Because it's not investigate. We're just discovering a clue. We're going to move over here. This guy engages. We're going to swing with the machete. We are 5-4. We're going to commit... Yeah, we're going to commit the baseball bat and the Gravedigger Shovel, I think. To go 4, 5, 6, 7-4. I think that is what we'll have to do. Tablets are -2, skulls are -1. I think that's good. -1, all right. So, kill the Wizard of the Order. Doom goes away. We defeated an enemy, so we get to play something from our discard pile. It is going to be the chainsaw, I think. Yeah, the chainsaw is way too good not to play. Paying for it for 3, and then these will go away. Alright, and that is Yorick's turn. Min's turn. I think she is going to move twice to the other side of the Historical Society. An unadorned wooden door leads to one of the third-floor rooms used to the Historical Society. 3 shroud, 2 per clues. As a reaction, after you successfully investigate this location, take 2 horror. Discover a clue at this location. The sheer number of books in the Historical Society's library is overwhelming. Even if you had weeks to spend researching, you couldn't hope to sort through them all. Okay, so there's a total of 4 clues there, which is great. Then Min's last action is going to be to investigate. She's going 4 to 3 right now. We're going to commit this deduction and this Eureka for 4, 5, 6, and then using her ability for 7. 7 to 3. That is a +1. Great. So let's do the Eureka first. 3 cards. Guts, Dr. Mylan, and Shortcut. We'll take Dr. Mylan. That's pretty good. And the question is, do we take 2 horror to get another clue? I might be okay doing that, honestly. Sure, let's do it. So we're gonna take 3 clues with the deduction and 2 horror. We do have enough to spend, so let's do it. Okay. Late night studies. You find a record kept by one of the Society's historians pertaining to the dreadful events surrounding the closing of an old theater in Arkham, the Cedar Playhouse. Though there is no explicit mention of the King in Yellow, you believe you are on the right track. The historian's notes are cut short, and there is a faded, handwritten page clipped to the final entry. This matter is too ghastly for the public eye. I am placing the remainder of this record in the hidden library. All further inquiries should be done away from prying eyes, for this is a dangerous matter, and not one to be researched lightly. For each revealed Historical Society location, add 1 per clue to it. So this is going to be a total of 3. This has 2. Okay, we're on our way. And that's it. And our new act, Mistakes of the Past. Somewhere in the manor is a hidden library where you might be able to find more information about the King in Yellow. You must find the way in if you are to continue your investigation. Same number of clues, a total of 4. Okay, and that is our turn. So let's go to upkeep. Yorick will draw. Sorry, I forgot to put the supplies on the chainsaw. Let me quickly do that. There we go. Yorick will draw an emergency cash 4, and then we'll gain a resource. I believe the fine print, the one we have right now, is 7 resources, so that might help with that, but we'll see. Min will draw a look what I found, and get up to 4 resources. That's good to play Dr. Mylan. No doom. Yorick will draw an Agent of the King. 4 fight, 4 health, 2 evade, pray most clues. Hunter. After Agent of the King attacks you, move one of your clues to Agent of the King. When you defeat Agent of the King, take control of its clues. That is fantastic. We can kill that in 1 shot. Min will draw a Fanatic. Revealed location with the most clues. That's her location. Forced. After it enters play, move a clue from Fanatic's location to Fanatic. Forced. When you defeat Fanatic, take control of all of its clues. So we'll spawn here, then take a clue, turn it into Doom because of this scenario. Okay, so Yorick will go first. He's going to attack with the chainsaw against the Agent of the King. That puts us at 4, 5, 6 to 4. We're going to commit this vicious blow to go 7 to 4. Elder Thing, which is a -2 if you fail. We do not. All right, we dealt 4 damage in 1 swing. Agent of the King is dead in the victory display. That is a great turn. We're going to move over here. Sorry about that. And yeah, we're going to swing again. So we are 4, 5, 6 to 3. And we do have hit me, so I think we should be okay. Elder Thing, we were at 4, 5, 6. We were good. So this guy's dead. forgot we could have played something. We'll play something now. We only have one resource, so it is a church keepsake. Pretty solid. All right, Min, let's have you investigate. Yeah, let's just play Dr. Mylan for 4 resources. We are 4, 5 to 3. Yeah, let's do that. Move this over here. -1, we get a clue and a resource. And let's do it again. 5 to 3. -1 again. Great. Clue, resource. All right. That is their turn. Let's go to upkeep. York will draw. Oh, the Man of the Pallid Mask. Oh, this is great, actually. Farthest from all investigators. So 1, 2, 3. So one of these bottom ones. So let's do this one. An enemy just spawned there, so we have to reveal it. It is the meeting room. 4 shroud, 2 clues. As an action, exhaust an ally asset. Discover a clue at this location. Limit once per round. That's cool. Charlie Kane doesn't like that. And then gain a resource for York. Min's card is, oh, the King in Yellow. Okay. How many icons do we have for that? It's not enough, but we might be able to draw some cards with the Necronomicon. Then we gain a resource. No Doom goes. So York's encounter card is another Seeker of Carcosa, an empty historical society location. We could try to get lucky. Let's do it. So we're gonna spawn it here, and then that reveals this. Okay, they are not connected. Sometimes these are connected. This one was not. While investigating this location, your intellect cannot be increased. Ooh, that's a little weird. Okay. That was York's encounter card, and then Min's encounter card is the Cult's Search. If there is a cultist enemy in play with Doom on it, move all Doom from that enemy, from each cultist enemy to the current agenda. This effect could cause current agenda to advance. If there are no cultist enemies in play with Doom on them, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist enemy and draw it. Okay, so we're going to draw a cultist enemy. What do we want? There's an Acolyte, there's another Seeker of Carcosa, there's a Fanatic, Acolytes, Fanatic. Okay, Fanatics or Acolytes? Fanatic. Where would the Acolyte go? Well, Fanatic would go to a place where it had clues. Acolyte would go not with clues. It'd be annoying to kill, though. It's only 1 health. Or not annoying, but disappointing. Tricky. Yeah, let's do a Fanatic. And he can go here and take this clue. Is that even a good idea? I don't know. That might be a bad idea. Well, we'll see. So William is probably going to be tasked with killing the Seeker of Carcosa. And yeah. Okay, I'm trying to think on how we want to go about this now. It is our turns. And oh yeah, the Seeker of Carcosa is also going to get a clue to do. So we don't have enough to advance unless we get led astray or the Cult Search. I'm honestly okay if we advance at least once. It's not bad. It's not terrible. We can have Min go here, check out what's here. Maybe get some clues there. Yeah, let's do that. So Min is going to just move 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Go here. It's another historical society. Oh, okay. Those are the ones that are connected. I made the wrong choice. So I'm going to move these around. So this guy is over here. And these are connected. So that's cool. And this has a total of 4 clues. So she moved 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, Yorick. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we do need to get rid of this guy eventually, I think, right? And it's worth a chainsaw hit. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3. And that guy will do stuff later. Okay. Let's go to upkeep. Yorick will draw a Derringer and gain a resource. Min will draw Magnifying Glass and gain a resource. The Magnifying Glass is enough for us to get rid of the King of Yellow now, so that's good. Yeah, that's good. All right, so we have a total of 3 Doom in play, so that's not enough to advance. Yorick will draw an Acolyte. I think I'm going to put him here in case that opens up something, because this Doom is about to advance, so. Okay, it's just a records office. Okay, good. And Min's card is Hunting Shadow. You must either spend a clue or take 2 damage. I think it's early enough. We're going to take 2 damage. I want to keep the tempo up, I think. And yeah. All right, so then this guy gets his thing. Okay. Let's do this. Let's start with Min. So, Min. Yeah. Let's just try and be as efficient as possible. We're going to play the Archaic Glyphs. Has 3 charges. We're going to investigate using the Archaic Glyphs. So, we have 4, 5 to 3. 5, 6, 7, 8 to 9, 10, 11. That's a total of 3 cards and 6 icons. So, that's 11 to 3. So, let's assume that we get a -4. That puts us down to 7 to 3. We succeed by 2, which we'd only get 3 clues for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... You know what? Actually, okay. I guess before we commit these cards, I know technically this is improper, but nothing has changed. I'm going to spend the 2 secrets on the Necronomicon to draw 2 cards. Another Archaic Glyphs and a Perception. Okay. So now what we can do is... I'm still in this fast window. I'm going to Magnifying Glass. That will kill the Necronomicon. And then we're going to commit all 3 of these. Yeah. So now we are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with Min's ability. So 13 to 3. +1, holy shit. Okay, lots of things happen. First, after a skill test is successful in which Minty Fan has committed at least 6 matching skill icons. That is gone. Scavenging. After you successfully investigate by 2 or more, get the Necronomicon back to my hand. Perception, draw a card. Flashlight. Archaic Glyphs. For every 2 points you succeed by discovering an additional clue. So we had 13 plus 1 is 14. So we succeed by 11. We would get 6 clues, but we just get all 4. And that's that. Holy shit. That was awesome. So we played the Guiding Stones, then we investigated. And also we get a resource with Dr. Miley. Wow. That's pretty busted. We do have enough to advance, so let's do that. Come on. Secret passageways. As you rummage through a desk drawer, you are startled when you hear a voice behind you. Excuse me, can I help you? You are relieved to find the voice belonging to a thin, elderly man wearing wide-rimmed glasses. A member of the Historical Society, no doubt. You explain to him that you are searching for a hidden library somewhere in the manor, though you purposefully leave out why. He introduces himself as Mr. Peabody, the Historical Society's curator. I'll help you find what you're looking for, he explains, but only if you tell me what this is all about once we get there. You hope it doesn't come to that. For each reveal society thing, do the clues thing again, so we're going to need a lot of clues for this. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, up to its clue value, right? Maximum to its clue value, got it. 1, 2, and that's it. Choose an investigator to take control of the set-aside Mr. Peabody asset. Mr. Peabody. Takes up the ally slot. So, probably York. Put the set-aside hidden library location into play. We'll just put it over here. Okay. And the final act. The Oath. This building is very old and filled with all manner of secret passageways, Mr. Peabody explains. Perhaps one of them will lead to this library you're looking for. Locations with a passageway trait are connected to one another. Objective. Only investigators in the hidden library may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. 3 per. We need 6 total. Alright. Also, the hidden library says, while an enemy is moving, hidden library gains the passageway trait, so any hunter enemies will hunt to us if we're there. Most of the researchers in the Historical Society don't even know of this library's existence. What terrible truths could it be hiding? Alright. So that was 2 actions for Min, right? Because she played Guiding Stones and then she investigated. That was pretty good. So we don't have Mr. Peabody right now to do the thing. That's okay. So last action, I think... gain a resource. Might as well. Ready to play the Necronomicon again. Alright, York, you're going to engage the Seeker of Carcosa. You're going to chainsaw. Oh, actually, instead of gaining the resource at the end of her turn, she's going to move down here. Maybe to investigate this thing. York is attacking the Seeker of Carcosa with a chainsaw. There's a skull, which is a -2. So we were 4, 5, 6 to 2. We are good. This guy's dead. That was our first action. We did kill something. I do not think I want to play anything, though. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to play anything. Shoot. Do I risk the fine print? That's the real question. Because this emergency cash should get us to 7, and we'd be safe. But also those 4 supplies are super useful. This is what I'm going to do. After I defeat that guy, we're going to play a knife from our discard pile. That discards the chainsaw, and it takes 1 resource. Then we're going to play an emergency cash to gain 4 resources. That's our third action, because we engage, fought, and then emergency cash. So as long as this top card is not fine print, we should be okay. Alright, that is their turns. Let's go to upkeep. York will draw. A Graveyard Ghouls. Okay, it's not the fine print, so that's good, at least. And then he gains a resource. Min will draw Eureka, and then we'll gain a resource to get up to 3. Alright, so there's a total of 3 Doom in play, so not enough to advance. York will draw. Whispers in your head, dismay. You cannot move more than once each turn. Okay. Min will draw. Led astray. You must either place one of your clues on a cultist enemy or place the Doom on the current agenda. This can cause it to advance. Ooh. I think we're going to have to do this. We don't want it to advance if we can avoid it. So let's put it on this guy. I think we need 1 more clue, if that's right. Like, I'm not sure if there's 3 per here. I forgot. I guess we can find out. Cannot move more than once a turn. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to try and kill these Graveyard Ghouls. First, we're going to do 4, 5, 5 to 3. Let's commit this Derringer to go 6 to 3. Zero, cool. Deal damage. Then we're going to discard the knife. 4, 5, 6 to 3 again. Elder Thing is a -2. We were 4, 5, 6 to 3. We're good. So this Graveyard Ghouls is dead. And then we get to play some of our discard pile. We don't need to, though. And I don't want to use the resources just yet. I might come to regret that, but we'll see. Last action, we're going to exhaust Mr. Peabody. Choose a location until Mr. Peabody readies. That location gains -1 Shroud and the Passageway trait. It'll be the Hidden Library. All right. That is William's turn until he readies. So we have this whole phase. Min's turn. We're going to try and investigate the man in the Pallid Mask. There is 6 Shroud here. 6 difficulty with that. 6 difficulty. Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to commit these 3 cards, Archaic List, Flashlight, and Eureka, and use Min's ability to gain an icon. So we're investigating at a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to 3. 10 to 6, sorry. -3. We only succeed by 1, but there are no items in our discard pile, so that's fine. We also Eureka into Guts, Hypochondria, Old Keyring. I'll take the Old Keyring, I think. Okay. That's the spell now. Let's see what else happens. Oh yeah, Dr. Mylan gives us a resource, so that's good. And then this guy goes away, and we get a tally mark. We are now at 4. We're doing pretty well with that, I think. Okay. This has the Passageway trait. Passageway locations are connected, so we're going to move here to the Historical Society. Okay, it does have enough clues for us. 4 Shroud, 6 clues. Same text within, while an enemy is moving. The space was a small reading room, carpeted with cobwebs and dust. Filled bookshelves lined the walls, but a few books lay scattered on the floor as though their readers had abandoned them in a hurry. Liza Farrell, the investigators of Arkham Horror. Okay. We have 1 action left. I think we just play the Necronomicon and get ready to get all of the clues next turn. Necronomicon. Yeah, because we can boost this by a bajillion. Alright. Let's go to Upkeep. It's going to advance, but that's fine, I think. Yorick will draw a machete. Gaining a resource. Min will draw a resourceful and gain a resource. Alright, so there is enough Doom to advance, so we do. Dark Ritual. A phrase in a language you cannot describe whispers through the building, and without warning, all of the electric lights shatter at once. You light a nearby candle and continue your search. The building is quite different once plunged into the darkness. Shadows and silhouettes dance along the wall. Crevices you hadn't noticed before draw your wary eye. What other secrets does this building hold? Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Okay. All right, and our second agenda, ransacking the manor. Though the whispering has ceased, the sounds of rummaging and furniture shifting is unmistakable. Whoever is here, they're searching just as thoroughly as you are. Same text and same doom threshold. And Yorick's encounter card is Mysterious Chanting. Place 2 doom on the nearest cultist enemy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I guess we'll do this guy. Boop, boop. And Min will draw Hunting Shadow. Spend a clear, take 2 damage. Can we get all 6? Sure. Let's try it. We're gonna spend the clue. All right, Min. Time to go nuts. Let's see if we can actually finish this. Well, this might help. I don't know if we even need to though. That'd be so funny. Okay, so let's just do it. Archaic Cliffs. So we're investigating 4, 5, 6. We're going to spend all 6 secrets from the Necronomicon to get 12. skill value. So 6 plus 12 is 18. We need to succeed by 10. And we are currently 18 to 4. So that's enough. Because if we get a -4, that's 14. We'll succeed by 10. We get 1 clue, and then for each 2 points, so 10 points, we get 5 additional clues. So I think that's it. All right. Necronomicon is good, it seems like. Especially since I was able to actually scavenge the Necronomicon. That is actually a lot of fun. So 4, 5, 6 plus 12 is 18. All right. -2. We get all 6 clues. And we might as well advance, so I'll spend them. The clasp. Oh yeah, that's right. As you study the hidden library, you find a few pieces of information that stand out. As with the recent production, the previous performance of The King in Yellow came to Arkham from overseas and was performed by a French acting troupe. You don't recognize any of the cast members, names, and of course the actor who played the role of the stranger is anonymous. However, it seems that a member of the Historical Society has done some of the work for you. There are several old newspaper clippings gathered together along with information about the play. Headlines include Cedar Playhouse closes due to fire, experts baffled over freak floods, and the like. Hidden amongst this information, you also find a strange object, a clasp of onyx with an alien inscription. We must decide. This is an important discovery. We should take it, R1, or it's just a silly trinket and it would be wrong to steal from the Historical Society. Leave it behind, R2. So we are going to be going mostly doubt, so we're going to be going R2. It is just a silly trinket. So resolution 2. All right, this was a very short scenario. This one could be pretty swingy. Either you smash it or you get bogged down by enemies, I think. So we got to resolution 2 pretty quickly. The investigators would make anybody paranoid. This investigation would make anybody paranoid. Attributing some greater meaning to everything you find can be a dangerous proposition. You're sure that this clasp is meaningless, perhaps even a prop from the original play. You leave it behind and continue your investigation. The last record you find related to the original production of The King in Yellow is a psychiatric evaluation of one Daniel Chesterfield, a stagehand who lost his wits after the final show. It seems he was admitted to the asylum after the production ended. Perhaps he's still there. In your campaign log, record that you left the onyx clasp behind. Mark 1 doubt in your campaign log. We currently have 3 doubt, no conviction. We earn experience equal to victory X, so that's 3 total. So Yorick has 3 and Min has 4. Sebastian Moreau, whatever, he's gone. Remove everything and put 2 Elder Things back so we still have the same Chaos bag. All right. Well, that was pretty masterful, if I do say so myself. I think the Necronomicon plus scavenging seems pretty busted. I do have to draw the Necronomicon still, I think. What are these resolutions? Oh, right. And I don't have a research librarian. If I did, I think this would be even sillier. But obviously the Guiding Stones is pretty good. I wanted to, obviously I know that this is like a broken combo. I wanted to play Guiding Stones because it's in Carcosa, and I know it's good, but I forgot how good it is. I mean, specifically in this scenario, there's also one location with crap ton of clues, and a lot of times the clues are spread out everywhere, so it's not too great, but it's pretty good in this one. All right, I'm gonna go clean up. So we can talk about upgrades. So let's start with Yorick. Yorick has 3 XP to spend. He will spend 2 of that XP on an upgraded backpack from Return to the Forgotten Age. This card is nuts and geared up. We have confirmed, at least to the best of my knowledge, that backpack does work with geared up, aka when you play backpack during a geared up turn, you search the top 12, put item and supply cards underneath it, and then you can play items from backpack as part of geared up. I'm fairly confident that it works. I'm pretty sure that at least by the time that this comes out, the new FAQ/taboo should be released, but it should clarify that because I believe that the FAQ is there's an email going around it is going to be updated, but just so you know, this is how it works. And then we're going to replace the baseball bat with it. I think we're going to spank the last XP for it as well. Min has 4 experience to spend. However, she's only going to spend 3 on this level 3 ice pick. This thing is pretty good with scavenging. It's pretty good. And we're going to replace a flashlight with that. All right. So that was Echoes of the Past. Pretty good run. Pretty fast. Usually that goes pretty fast for me. If you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. This has been SuperFang99, signing off.